It is time to see the Ferrari 2022 car revealed. The big red one. I swear to God, if like the AlphaTauri launch, this countdown just goes to another countdown, I'm kicking off. Not on. Not happening. Mamma mia! Let's go. It's time for a spicy meatball. Come on, Ferrari. Let's show me a good car. Sound on. Why do we get trolled every time?
Buonasera. Oggi
Buonasera.
è un giorno importante perché svegliamo la nostra vettura, la Ferrari F175.
Yes. Oh! There is more black. Is that a black front? The whole front wing's black. Oh, that's some retro vibes there. That's very retro. They used to do this back in the day. Is the rear wing black as well? It is. That's very retro vibes. Okay, Ferrari. I like it. I like the retro style. Oh, look at that side pod. Oh, they've gone... Wait, have they gone for a McLaren 2011 side pod with the U shape? Oh, this looks naughty. I think they have. I think they've gone for a bit of a subtle McLaren U shape from 2011. But they're trying to get a tunneling effect going on the inside rather than the outside. Very aggressive. Very different concept to every team as well. There you go, 75. Now, you know what? This looks like a very... They've tried to innovate here. I'm like, look at that tunneling. Look at that tunneling. That's so aggressive. If that concept doesn't work, mamma mia, they're in trouble. But if it does, wow. Okay. I actually really dig that. That looks like such a retro Ferrari in like the best way possible. Black on the front, black on the rear, red in the middle. I like it.
So guys,
I like
how
the
does it
numbers
look
are
like?
that number's a bit
love
ugly.
It.
I will admit.
I really like it.
The number
I think
that's
I'll love it
a bit
even
too
more.
big. Right, here is the car. Let's have a gander. Let's look at it in a bit more exquisite detail because this is a very, very interesting car. This is a very interesting car. I don't know what is going... This is so aggressive. Look at the tunneling going on here. And it's so well captured by the lighting. And I want to point out, this is very similar. Let me try and get there. Try and get a photo. But this is kind of in a similar sort of vein to this McLaren tunneling, where it was like a U shape. You can see that U. And they've kind of gone for that same thing here. I'm very intrigued. It's a very different philosophy and the way to go for a Formula 1 car. We haven't seen it since 2011, really, because everyone started to just bring their side pods in like that and sucker them in from the top, whereas we've never seen that kind of reverse, where you're kind of bringing out wide, but then allowing a tunnel to kind of be in the middle. And you can kind of see what they're trying to do with the whole car, is they're trying to almost skip air around from this very shallow kind of inlet bit and kind of get it scoop turned and then get it working to this kind of area of the car. So it's a very weird, different way to go about it. They've still got a nice Coke bottle shape, don't get me wrong, from this side, but obviously they have to get this bodywork now wide. So it's a very different approach to every other car. So that's why I said earlier that if this works, they're going to be geniuses. If it doesn't, they're going to have to maybe change the side pod arrangement later in the season if they don't see it working as well. I don't think they'll have to change it, to be fair, because it has worked in the past, but it's just a very, very different way to go about it. As many of you said in chat, it's very different to everything we've seen. You know, the Aston has been different to the McLaren, been different to the AlphaTauri, been different to the Ferrari, been different to the Williams. It's great. This is what we get when you get a massive regulation change and an open canvas like F1 2022, is you're going to get such a difference of how people design these cars. Let's look at the front then. This is a very nice photo, actually. Very, very nice. photo. Let me try and zoom in a bit, though, on the front here. So let's look at the front end of the car, because this is intriguing. So we've got a very pointy nose. It's like that. Very, very pointy. And then if you see what I mean, they've got a very shallow front wing. It's very cropped compared to like the Haas or the McLaren, kind of, any kind of, variation. But then at the same time, they've got a very aggressive dip on this side. So maybe they're trying to tunnel as much air kind of side on maybe, or they're just kind of cropping it because they're getting as much air as they can to this entire side bit to allow the airflow to go through that little U-tunnel, basically. So it's a very different philosophy for sure. It's kind of like a pregnancy bump, though. I've got to say on this nose, it's kind of giving me the real Williams. Obviously we saw the Williams, the fake Williams, but on track, we saw the real Williams, and it's kind of almost similar to the real Williams, where they've gone for that retro, very bulgy nose to kind of maybe push the air sideways very aggressively, but yeah, I'm not sure about the number, though. Anyone agreed? This number is too big for my, aesthetically speaking, just too big. I don't get it. But the rest of it, aesthetically, let's just talk about aesthetics for just the looks of the livery. I really like it. I really dig it. They've gone for that retro, what year? I mean, some of you may be better historians than I am. But, back in the day, 1970s or whatever, Ferrari used to do this, right? They used to have a black front wing, black rear wing, and then a darker red. And I like it. I dig it. I really, really do dig it a lot. That's hot. That's hot. Yes, Tom, that's hot. 80s to 95. 94, yeah, 1990, 94, yeah. I mean, it's really, I really like it. You can see that they've gone for that on purpose, and I like the kind of callback, and it works really well with this style of car, because this style's obviously kind of got some retro elements to it, the low nose, the way the car generally is shaped. Yeah, it's really, really good. You guys, a lot of you saying Mercedes have tweeted something. Let's have a go. Wait, hang on, one sec. Let me try and get it on Twitter. What have Mercedes said? Oh, thank you very much, Jolly Fat Cow, with the subscribe Prime. Thank you very much. That's very peculiar. What have Mercedes tweeted? What have Mercedes tweeted here? They've gone for the same tweet they did for the Red Bull, but they've done it in Italian. Even from the side, it looks naughty. Very nice. I love this. I love this bit. This bit of the car, where you can see the sheen and the twist of the bodywork. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Right, what tweet should I look at? Oh, let's go for... who's going to have a good... I don't know. Rear wing's small. The rear wing's interesting, The rear wing's actually got this very weird... I feel like it's a very peculiar... I mean, I don't know. It might just be the lighting. It looks a bit odd to me compared to other cars. Side pod looks like a dolphin with its mouth open. Kind of aggressive. Simply lovely. Thank you very much, Yoka, with the Prime. Actually, before we do any tweets, let's get you guys on screen. Let's see. 100% of the Italian population and 100% of the global population right here. What do they think of the Ferrari? 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Fire. Infinity. Looks nice. Sexy. Hope they dominate. 1,000. 9. 9. 8. Oh my god, the chat's flying through. What are we saying? I'm seeing a lot of 8 to 10 regions here today. This is a lot of people are liking this Ferrari. A lot of people are liking this Ferrari. Beautiful, better than the Haas. I mean, that's not difficult. Amazing, pizza, radical. That's a bit wrong color. Yeah, should have been blue. Should have been blue. I wanted tango dancers. Yeah, we didn't get any Ferrari dancers this year. But does that mean they're entering their serious era? No more dances, just actual engineering and a good car. But thank you very much. That was 100% of the global population of the world and Italy right there in chat. That gave us a good rundown of what they think of the Ferrari. Good stuff, good stuff. The rear end of this car. Oh, yeah, look, this is a great view. Look at this. This really shows off that tunneling right there. So you're kind of seeing what they're going for. The air is going to be scooped to this kind of whole rear region. So very, very cool. Very, very cool. Look at the size of that W. Binotto is very happy there. It's a darker red. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is the cut. Yes. This is it. This is the car. This is the kind of thing. I love it. I love it. I love... So, Mattia, is this the great Ferrari master plan? That edit's great. That edit's actually... I actually need to save that. Oh, that's a nice front-on shot. That's a very nice front-on. You can see what I mean, though, by the cropped front wing. Like, usually the other teams were like this. Like, they would go like that. So, it's a very different philosophy Ferrari are going for. And look how, like, that literally just shows it. It's such a pointy nose. Like, the lighting literally shows how the bodywork is literally pointed. So it's a very different way to go about it. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. But that has been the Ferrari. Mamma mia. Could be a good one. I'll see you guys around. Goodbye.